Hi guys. So this is first time live on YouTube. This is pretty much a test. I have no idea whether this is going to work. I'm down in a place called Littlehampton in Sussex. For you guys that don't know me, I'm a regular scoper. So I use Periscope a lot of the time. Let me just get used to working with this app. Regular scoper. And I've been trying to work out a way, let me just see if I can clear that, trying to work out a way to see if I can broadcast live directly onto YouTube Live. So hopefully this is going to work. I have no idea whether it's going to work or not. I could end up talking to myself and it'd be a total waste of time. But anyway, we'll crack on and we'll see what happens. This app that I am using should allow me to see any comments that are going to be coming up. So hopefully you guys will be able to communicate with me in some way and share some questions if you've got any photography questions, or if you just like what you see, shout out hello and talk to me, because that would be absolutely wicked. So I'll waffle on for a little bit and see what we got on this. Okay, so Littlehampton in West Sussex, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. A little bit windy. This is summertime. Hopefully those clouds are going to disappear and it's going to be nice, but I'm going to go for a little wander around for the next probably 10 minutes or so, testing out the app and seeing whether we can share any of this content as well. So let me play around with this app for a little bit. It's not going to be as smooth as it normally is. So if I flick to the left, I believe I can see your comments if you're going to be putting anything. So all I've got at the moment is we've got a good signal. We've got about 1.2 megabytes rate going through. So I'm going to imagine this is going to eat my data up like crazy. And I've got little things saying say something. So I have no idea whether that's for me or whether that's for you. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to crack on anyway. So we've got a little lighthouse down here. Right on the seafront here. It's probably one of the smallest lighthouses you've ever seen, actually. We'll just walk down to the end of the pier and you can see it a little bit better. It's going to get busy here today. It's going to be sunny and it's going to get busy very quickly. It's about 21 Celsius. The car told me on the way down. A little bit of a wind breeze coming through. We've got fishing boats and pleasure craft going out already. And there is our little lighthouse that we have here. Famous lighthouse for the area. It is tiny, but it's the only one that we've got along this immediate coast. The next one's down in just off of Brighton, actually, just off of Beachy Head, right down there, which is an amazing lighthouse. And just down there is one of the fastest flowing rivers in the UK, actually. This river here runs all the way up to a place called Arundel, which is right down here, right at the end of the river, which is Arundel, which I often scope from on my Periscope account. When I can get a signal, because it's not amazingly brilliant up there. But it's a beautiful castle up there and it is lovely. We did an amazing scope down there, I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago actually, which is really good. Let me just flip around here just a little bit. Now I've not got any comments coming up, so I'm going to play around with this app just for a minute and see, because I've got some moderators here and hopefully they're going to fire up a question to me. So all I've got is an empty box, no comments coming through, which is interesting. This app is good, but when you've done so many broadcasts on Perry, kind of get used to how that works, like anything. One comment, possibly. Aha, right, okay, 6 seconds ago. I've just got a comment come through. Hello, Max Ramsey, thank you very much for shouting out towards me. It's nice that somebody can hear me, somebody can hear me. So that's interesting. So the app did actually notify me that I had a comment coming up, which is good. It is good, this app, but you can do overlays and stuff like that. There's a lot to it. We kind of did a test run a couple of weeks ago. No, it's probably more like a couple of months ago, actually, when I heard about it. Let me just try and get rid of this. If I hit that, so you can zoom in. Let's do a zoom in anyway. Let's zoom into the pier and up there a little bit and see how that works, see how much it breaks up on the iPhone. So I'm using an iPhone, what am I on, 5S. I'm waiting for the upgrade to happen. Didn't get any notification or anything that you had gone live. That's interesting. Max, thank you for the heads up on that one. So this is very much a learning process. So Max is, for anybody else that's watching this maybe on the replay, Max is joining me Had to come directly to your channel, so something to consider. Yeah, okay, so nothing live going on there. That's interesting. And yeah, I think Lee had a notification come up on his. So I'm not sure whether that's your setting or anybody else's settings. I'm not sure whether Lee is going to be able to join us or anybody else. But anyway, let's wander down anyway. We're going to wander down just the end of the pier. Let's go down here. Had to come directly to your channel. Okay, just read that one. I don't know what the time lag is. I got a bit rate of about 1.4 megabytes. So I'm going to guess the picture quality. What's the picture quality like on this, Max? And also, what's the sound levels like? I've got a handy little notification that shows me that I am talking, just in case I forget, which is good. Just come all the way down here. I was looking last night to see whether I could find anybody else that has done this, and I saw one guy out in the States that had tested it, and that was about it. All looking and sounding good. Excellent. That's nice to know. It's a little bit annoying because I don't know whether I can bring that. So when you're chatting to me, I lose half the screen, which is a little bit annoying. That's something they've got to work on, and the chat stays up permanently. Don't know whether I can turn that off. And when I try and reposition the screen as well, it seems to want to flick back to the other setting. But that's okay, we can live with that. Storage almost full, that's interesting. Okay, so it's obviously trying to save this at the same time as me broadcasting. So we'll see what happens. If I get cut off, you know that's exactly what's happened. So on my Periscope, so anybody that doesn't know, I'm a pro photographer and I'm a storyteller. I'm not necessarily a landscape photographer, but I'm a professional photographer. Screen is blanked out now, that's interesting. Looking out. So you've got nothing at all, Max?